And everybody should know that's how love goes. It's good for the soul. Oh, I got a long way to go, but it won't stop the pain. No, that's the kind of thing that keeps me coming back again and again.
Till I see your face, I won't be satisfied. No, no, I won't stop. I won't quit until I'm yours and you are mine. Don't you know?
And I can't live in my life for nobody else but me. Trying to tell me to what to do. I really thought me. Oh, and that's the way that love goes. That's the way it goes. It's very good for the soul.
Good for the soul, everybody.
And everybody should know that's how love goes. It's good for the soul. So good. And everybody should know that's how love goes. It's good for the soul.
Big Mama used to say, ain't no accounting for your human nature. Take my buddy Mike. Every morning he gets that same look on his face like he's gonna be sick or something. And every day just to make him feel better, I say. You all right, Mike?
Man, Mrs. Briggs is gonna give us a pop quiz today. I can just feel it.
But try not to worry about it.
You can say that. And you aced the last two quizzes. You're so lucky, man. You're like a brainer.
I really lost my mind, 'cause you was too damn fine. But all the other guys, they were watching you. Played it off, try to play it cool. Try to pretend like you weren't there. Tried my best not to stare. Try to pretend I didn't care. Went to say hello to you a few times, but you wouldn't pay me no mind. Gave you my best mind. That's when I first saw you. I really lost my mind. Yeah, saw you. Really lost my mind. When I first saw you. Hey, really lost my mind.
Mud. You okay, man?
So, what about
Let's go.
Any more new business?
Damon Carter. He just finalized his incorporation and he's on a hunt for financing.
Make sure we contact Donovan Insurance on his behalf. Anything else?
No. All right, then, enough shop talk. Who wants to guess which of our former clients is being sued for sexual harassment?
You might have to narrow it down a bit, Ray.
Daryl Hart.
Daryl Hart. Didn't he just get promoted to senior VP over at Ridgeside Bank?
Yeah. And being sued by Green Norris can't be doing much for his job security.
I'm sorry, did you say Green Norris?
And the giant awakens.
Mr. Hart's accuser must have a few bucks. Not too many plaintiffs can afford a Green Norris for that kind of case.
You can if your name is Melissa Green.
Mr. Green's daughter.
Using daddy's firm to do the dirty work. Looks like they're gonna hit hard.
Who's handling the defense?
Walgrove Spicer Lynch. They've managed to steal Ridgeside Bank away from us about 6 months ago.
You know, well, maybe it's time we stole them back. If I can get this case and win it, the rest of Ridgeside Bank's business will follow.
Make me a believer, Counselor.
I thought you already were a believer, Ray.
I guess I am.
Carter Management.
Hi.
Hey,
Can we talk?
go ahead.
I mean, in person.
Well, I really don't have time right now.
Damon.
I'm out in the hallway.
I never called your girlfriend. What happened between us is exactly what I wanted to happen.
Christine?
And I shouldn't be trying to make you feel guilty. So I'm sorry, and I'm not going to mess up your thing with Terry.
I already told her.
You did.
The truth would have come out sooner or later. It was better that you heard it from me.
So are you guys all right?
Nope. Things are kind of a mess.
This apartment's a mess. How's business?
Slow. Tough getting started when all you have is a lot of ambition and no real experience.
I could put you in touch with a few people if it would help.
I couldn't ask you to do that.
You didn't ask. Hey, it's Christine. Can I speak with Danny?
Some of your grades suggest that you have given up hope, but I haven't given up on you. So, I've arranged for a little outside help to prepare you for the next few exams.
I'm starting to feel really bad about doing so good when Mike's so deep in the toilet.
And I hope you'll take advantage of it. Morning. Everyone, this is Darlene. She's an honor student in the 10th grade, and she's going to be spending some time with us as a math tutor.
It's her. Hi. I can't believe it. Uh-oh.
So, you can sign up to work with Darlene after school. It's not required, but I highly recommend it for some of you. Who's interested? Ahmad, don't be silly. This is no time for jokes. Mike, Anthony, Samantha, come up to the front, please.
So much for feeling bad.
Terry, Mr. Hart is here. He's a little early. Oh, yes, he is. Send him in. Okay. Mr. Hart, come on in. Daryl Hart.
That would be me.
Terry Joseph, thank you so much for making time for me.
Sure.
Here, have a seat.
Oh, please do. I feel like we already know each other in a 6 degrees of separation kind of way.
Yeah, I kind of see what you mean. The company you worked for used to be represented by the law firm I'm now working for. And the law firm I used to work for is now suing you.
That about sums it up.
Yeah, Daryl, listen, we're both very busy people, so I'm going to cut to the chase. Yours is a very exceptional case. Your former assistant is being represented by Green Norris, and she's the daughter of one of its founding partners.
Yes, and that's why Richside hired the best defense lawyers in town.
Actually, they didn't. The law firm representing you is kind of weak in the labor law area, which is why they tried to hire me, but I came here.
Bottom line is, you want to represent me.
Yes.
I don't know. It's a little late in the game for me to consider switching attorneys. Even if I could talk Richside into it.
Well, it's never too late to decide you want to win. I can beat Green Norris. I spent 6 years mastering their strategies, learning how they think, safeguarding their weak spots. Your defense requires that someone know the opposition inside and out.
Well, does my defense also require an ex-Green Norris associate who got thrown off the partnership track?
Listen, Daryl.
Look, you don't have to explain anything. I know all about getting screwed.
I admit there are a lot of reasons why I want this case, but the most important reason is that I know I can win it. Now, I've read your press. Last year alone, you raised $400 million in venture capital. You can't do that unless you like to win.
Tell you what, why don't you give me a couple days? I'll talk to the bank. When I give them the information you've given me, I think they'll want Terry Joseph on the team. For this case, anyway.
For this case, anyway. I'll work on getting the rest of Ridgeside's business later.
Dad.
Son.
What's wrong?
Why do you assume something's wrong?
I'm not.
We haven't spoken for a while, so I thought I'd just stop by and see how you were doing.
I'm fine. Been working.
Really? On what?
Kind of hard to explain.
Try.
So you know.
You made me look like a fool.
What are you talking about?
I'm in the middle of playing the best round of golf I've ever played in my life. Ed Patton happens to mention that my son asked him to invest in his new business.
Dad.
But you haven't heard the best part. Charlie Weber overheard the conversation. Said you'd asked him to invest a week and a half ago.
I also asked them to give me a chance to tell you myself.
Well, they didn't. I had to hear about it on the street.
I don't think your country club qualifies as the street. And none of this matters since so far, nobody's given me a dime.
At the very least, you could have asked for my help. Shown me a prospectus, something.
I really want this business, Dad. I just don't want it from you.
Well, then maybe you don't want it bad enough.
Got a meeting in 15 minutes. We're still waiting for one person. Okay, I'll direct you to
Okay. Still. Hello, Terry.
Hi, Doug. How are you?
I'm great. I just heard you're on the Ridgeside Bank case.
Yeah, just happened yesterday. Surprised you have time to eat? Shouldn't you be flooding my office with paperwork?
Oh, I'm sure you'll find a few things waiting for you when you get back to the office. And there's more coming. I've reassigned a couple of my cases to devote more time to yours.
Are you telling me that Green Norse is so intimidated by little old Terry Joseph that they've allowed their top litigator to give more time to my case?
Come now, do you really think you can beat the firm that rejected you?
I was the one who walked away, remember? And I took the whole Green Norse bag of tricks with me.
Hey, Terry. I'm sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
Excuse us. Hey, sir, did you get our table?
That was the enemy. The Green Norse lawyer assigned to our case.
You know, I can go back and take him if you want me to.
I'm sure you could.
You know, they've already started hounding my coworkers, previous employers, and even some of my ex-girlfriends. Just looking for dirt.
Will they find any?
Let me make this clear to you. I never harassed Melissa. I fired her because she could not do the job.
Now, was there ever any talk that could have been construed as inappropriate?
I'm not saying I never flirted with her a little, but she was into it.
Did she say that?
She didn't have to. Oh, come on, Terry. You know as well as I do. Women love attention. Oh, they do. They need it. It's a self-esteem thing.
Oh, really?
Just between us, I don't really see what the big deal is.
The big deal is a $2 million lawsuit and a mountain of bad publicity.
Well, the bank is standing behind me because they know I'm innocent.
That's good to know.
Sometimes I wish women could see themselves in the workplace. I mean, I've seen senior VPs stop to put on lipstick before they go into the boardroom. Or the director of finance jet out of a meeting because he's late for what? Some lunch hour haircut?
That's not all women.
Most of you. From your uncomfortable shoes to the right perfume. No matter how insignificant or powerful a woman is, she worries about how she looks.
Again, not all women.
I'm just telling you what I've experienced, okay?
Be that as it may, I can't let you express those views in the courtroom. Melissa was your subordinate, and that's all the jury's gonna care about.
Well, for folks like you and me, Terry, once we hit a certain tax bracket, there's nothing around us but subordinates.
Let's order lunch.
Okay.
Damn it. That was good.
Hey, now I cannot eat another bite if you can believe that.
I can't. Ahmad, please take these in the kitchen and put them in the sink.
Can I watch TV?
Go ahead. Take the
Hey,
biscuit with you.
so how's it going down at the store, brother-in-law?
Staying busy. I'm thinking about bringing on some more help so I can focus on the books.
T, you want some coffee? Terry.
Huh?
You've been quiet all night. What you got on your mind?
Work. I've got this client whose whole defense against a sexual harassment claim is women need attention from men.
Well,
I mean, some of us do like attention. So what? Why can't that just be treated like a fact instead of being treated like a negative fact?
Bird, what the hell is a negative fact?
I don't know. Sounds like your wife has come up with a very confusing way to defend sexual harassment.
No. That's not what she's saying at all. You know, if I can speak for you, Bird, is that there is nothing really wrong with a woman wanting a man's attention. And you can make all the laws you want to, but none are gonna stop men from hitting on women.
See, that's exactly what I was trying to say.
No, that is not what you're saying.
Yes, it is. No. Yes, it is. Every day, some guy is in my shop using his weakest pickup line on every stylist he can get his hands on. So what? It's no big deal. We laugh at him or ignore him, and it's over.
No big deal. Who been hitting on you at work?
Baby, I'm just speaking generally.
But see, look, wait a minute. That's the difference, Bird. The man that comes into your shop has no power over you. He can't threaten to take your job if you don't sleep with him.
Exactly. This is the 21st century. A man has no business chasing his secretary around the desk. That's what the laws are there for.
It is not that simple. Okay, some of these women are just as bad when it comes to men. I mean, it works both ways.
Yes, it does. I see it at the store every day. Women love seeing a hard-working, committed black man handling business.
Excuse me. What women are you talking about?
Nobody, Bird. I'm just speaking generally.
There's the ball. He takes it to the hoop, and it's Remy. Oh, rebound by Jackson.
Ben, did you see this? It's from Ahmad's math teacher. He's failed the last 2 quizzes, and she's worried. This doesn't even make any sense. Math is his best subject.
Oh, yeah.
Kenny, have you heard a word I've said?
Well, yeah, of course, baby. You said that Ahmad is in trouble and you need me to talk to him.
Was that a guess?
Was that right?
Would you please go and talk to your son?
Come on now.
You got a second for your old man?
Sure.
So how are things going in school?
Fine.
Uh-huh. Well, what about your math class? Don't what I tell you about shrugging your shoulders?
Not to.
All right, well then speak up then.
Mrs. Briggs is hard. We get more quizzes in her classes than all my other classes put together. And plus, we just started calculus a few days ago.
Well, maybe she's hard because she wants you to learn.
I just think she's crazy.
Yeah, well, maybe so, but your grades are slipping in math. And that's not okay with your mom and me.
My friend Mike started using some new tutor. Maybe I need one too.
All right, maybe so. Why don't we try this tutor and see if it helps?
Okay.
All right. My man. All right, put that chair up.
That was easy.
Hey, Dad.
Son? Thought about what you said the other day. About me not wanting this business badly enough if I couldn't come to you.
It's just how I saw it.
Well, if the offer's still out there.
Of course it is.
Good. Because I pretty much wiped out all my savings trying to get the company started.
Well, that's a common mistake. That's why you never use your own money. See, usually I would say that venture capital is the way to go, except
the VCs are still trying to recover from all those .com companies that went under. They're sitting on their money now. And private investors are holding out too. They took a beating on all these tech stocks.
Oh. So you've done your homework.
You know, I'd never asked this.
How much you need?
If there's any way to avoid taking this matter to trial, I'd like to find it. However, we are prepared to file a $3.5 million countersuit against Miss Green for defamation and slander.
What? Don't worry, I anticipated this.
Your public statements have seriously damaged an innocent man's reputation and reduced his future earnings.
So now you're the victim?
Your records show that you were a mediocre employee who got hired by Ridgeside Consumers Bank because your father gave the bank's general counsel his first job. You got transferred 3 times in 11 months, and you finally ended up with a supervisor who wasn't afraid to terminate you. That'll all come out if we go to trial. Or I can trot out your entire sexual history and build a case on that.
Okay. You know, I think we've been very patient with your groundless drivel, but quite frankly, I'm getting bored with it. We agreed to have this meeting on the record. Now, are we going to get down to brass tacks or not?
All right, I have a question for you. This is me getting down to brass tacks. Have you ever been to Jamaica?
Don't answer that.
I won't ask so nicely once I get her on the witness stand.
You have no basis for this kind of question.
Yes, she does. Melissa and I, we dated each other.
Daryl,
Tell me about the scrapbook.
what are you doing?
Look, you're the one that started all of this. She makes these little scrapbooks. Made one while we were together. It's got pictures of us, letters, mementos, stuff like that.
Sounds like something we need to take a look at.
Personal photo album is hardly relevant.
I want it, Doug.
Then you better get a court order.
Fine. I think we're done here.
Hey, I need to talk to you.
If you have anything else to say, Melissa, you need to do it on the record.
Let's go.
You dated her.
Look, I know I should have said something sooner, but I was hoping she was gonna get over it. I didn't want to embarrass her publicly.
But you would risk embarrassing me instead.
That was not my intention.
You can't do this to me. If I'm going to keep representing you, I can't have any more tricks like this. You do not withhold information from me until it is convenient.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Sit down, because I need to hear everything about this.
Hey there. Damon, it's on the counter.
Wow. What's all this?
It's a contract, a little official business.
I sort of expected a check.
Oh, we'll get to it.
It says here your money's an investment. And you get 50% ownership of my company?
At which point it becomes our company, and I'm still going to be a silent partner, except where legal matters are concerned.
Slow down. I thought you were going to give me a loan.
Bank's loan. I invest.
You know, you could have told me you don't trust me.
If I didn't trust you, we wouldn't be doing this. If anybody but your father had been generous enough to invest in this little venture of yours, they would have given you the exact same terms.
I'm not signing this.
I thought you said you really wanted this business.
I do.
Then I strongly suggest that you keep your expectations reasonable. You can make demands later when you start to assume some of the risk.
I'm risking everything. I put every penny I saved in the last 3 years into this. For you, this is just another write-off.
Well, you call me when you're ready to do business like business.
Well, hello there.
Hi, I'm Darlene.
The math tutor? Well, come on in, Darlene.
I'll get a mod for you.
Ahmad, your tutor's here.
Hi.
Hi, you ready to get started?
Yeah, the dining room's right this way.
We should do a quick review so I can see where we need to start.
Okay.
I already worked out some sample problems, so we can go over some basics.
You should go kind of slow.
Cool. Just let me know if anything confuses you, and I'll make sure that we back up and take it slow. I know you'll be fine once we go over some basics. Use a double angle formula to rewrite each expression.
To be honest, she really isn't such a good tutor. But I already know this stuff. Who can think about differential calculus at a time like this anyway?
That's when I first saw you. I nearly lost my mind.
Terry? Yeah? Terry, okay. Don't freak. But Doug Pirelli is here to see you. What? Yes, now I told him he wasn't on your calendar and that you were very busy, so why don't you just give me the pleasure of sending his slimy ass packing?
Now, Gloria, I shouldn't have to remind you to be professional.
Sorry.
Now you can show his slimy ass in.
Mr. Pirelli, please, come on in.
Hi, Doug.
Drop the countersuit. And we'll settle. Daryl admits no wrongdoing, and Melissa gets her job back.
Along with undisclosed and compensatory damages, I'm sure.
She only wants what's fair.
This is not about what she wants. Mr. Green sent you over here because he knows I have a shot at winning.
Frankly, he wants justice for his daughter, but he's also interested in preventing her public humiliation.
Or you found out that your little princess is a liar, and you want to spin things a little to make it seem like I would be doing my client a favor by settling. As I recall, that is the exact same tactic that Green Norris used last year with the Robertson Steele case, a case they knew they couldn't win.
Terry...
You can keep your settlement, Doug.
Don't you want to discuss it with your client?
Don't have to. I already told him you'd try something like this.
You know, I just had the fondest memory of your early days at Green Norris when I was training you. You know, you still have some of the same weaknesses. I'm going to enjoy exposing them.
I guess this is the part where I'm supposed to crouch in the corner and wonder what's wrong with me and then spend sleepless nights trying to regain my self-confidence. Been there, done that. I'm ready to kick your ass in court.
You know what's interesting to me? How passionate you are. Considering that no matter what happens, you still won't be a partner at Green Norris.
You know what's interesting to me? If you lose the case representing the boss's only daughter, you won't be partner at Green Norris either.
Hey.
Hey.
I hope I got everything you needed.
Oh, I'm sure you did. And thanks. Can't believe I haven't had time to go to the store.
Well, give yourself a break. You're working full-time while trying to start a business. What's that?
The contract for my father. He wants part ownership of the company in exchange for investing. I just can't figure where he's hiding how to screw me.
He's your father, Damon. I'm sure he's not looking for a way to screw you.
No, he's just looking for a new way to control me. And I can't find it because I'm not a damn lawyer.
Well, why don't you get your lawyer to look at it?
I will. But they don't know my father. And Terry does, so maybe I should have her look at it.
Let me get this straight. You had a girlfriend, slept with me, she dumped you, and now you're looking for a lame excuse to ask her for a favor?
You don't know her, Christine. I think she'll help me.
Well, I may not know Terry, but I do know women. And if you think for 1 minute she's gonna help you, you're crazy.
Hello?
Hi. How are you?
Fine.
Good. Good. I thought you might want to know that I'll be at your firm tomorrow. I'm meeting with Mara to discuss some contract stuff.
Why would I want to know that?
Why? Well, I was thinking I should give you a heads up, you know, in case you want to avoid seeing me or any kind of awkwardness, I guess.
You're free to go anywhere you want. You are not obligated to check in with me.
Well, I just figured we might,
Well, there's no need to figure anything. Okay? I just laid out how I feel.
Okay. Good night.
You missed the Van Adams. Leave us your info. Bird, Terry, hi. I know it's last minute, but I really need you to squeeze me in at the shop first thing tomorrow morning. Okay? Call me. Bye. Yeah.
Hi. Good to see you.
I'm late for court.
I won't keep you. I just need to ask you something. My father drew up a contract for investing in my company. Mara's looking at it.
That's good.
I was hoping you can take a look at it, too.
Me?
You can bill me, of course.
Bill you. Is this the same Damon Carter who didn't want me involved in his business? Who was afraid I might take over?
I never meant it like that.
Well, why don't you get Christine to help you? I'm sure she'd be happy to look over your contract and give you legal advice in between romps in the bed.
Sorry I bothered you.
So am I.
What in the world? What are you up to in here?
None.
You know, your father and I are so proud of you. Working so hard to bring your grades up.
Thanks.
Now you just promise me that you're gonna stick with it.
I promise.
Okay. Is there anything bothering you?
Nope.
So, the only reason why your math grades are slipping is because calculus is just a difficult subject.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, your tutor will be here real soon.
Cool.
A scrapbook, is it?
That is correct, Your Honor. We believe it'll prove that the plaintiff was engaged in a consensual relationship with Mr. Hart, so that this case is nothing more than a scorned lover seeking revenge.
This is irrelevant and needlessly invasive of an innocent young woman's privacy.
The book impeaches the statements in the plaintiff's complaint. And counsel has refused numerous requests to turn the book over because it proves that his client lied.
I have no patience with discovery warfare, Mr. Pirelli. Why haven't you settled this?
Because it's absurd, Your Honor. My client's personal effects won't add any new information to this case, and they won't alter the fact that Miss Green was terminated after she ended a brief relationship with her supervisor.
Your complaint stated that there never was a relationship between the defendant and the plaintiff.
Well, that's true, but that was before some new information came to light.
New information that clearly underscores the value of the photo album.
It's worth a look. The motion is granted. Mr. Pirelli, turn over the photo album by the end of the day.
I've got it.
Hi.
Who are you?
Theo. You Ahmad?
Where's Darlene?
Overbooked. She's really in demand right now.
Yeah, I bet.
Ahmad, aren't you gonna let him in? Hi, come on in. I'm Ahmad's mom.
Nice to meet you.
I better think fast. It's either spend the next hour with this guy or my book report.
What?
I just remembered I have a book report due tomorrow, and I better get started.
Oh, yes, you better get to it. But first, you're gonna spend an hour with your math tutor.
Right.
No wonder you're having a hard time with math. You're running from it.
You're not gonna do me much good if you work yourself to death.
Hi, Daryl.
Hey, Terry. I was just in the area. I knew you'd be working late. So, thought I'd bring you a little brain food.
Oh, but thank you.
Sure. Hope you like sushi. You're just like me, you know that? Always working twice as hard as everybody else. Means a lot of late nights, huh?
And eating on the run.
You got that right.
You know, as long as you're here, I want to ask you something about your case.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I'm concerned because so far the case against you isn't very strong.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, but they would never take it this far unless they had something up their sleeve, you know, like something they were saving to spring on us during the trial. Do you have any idea what that could possibly be?
Not a clue.
Yeah? Because I just don't want any surprises in the courtroom, Daryl.
Terry, I'm the one whose future is on the line here, so trust me. If I thought they had anything on me, I would tell you.
Okay.
Let's see.
Wait, and then what happened?
The doorbell rang and Ahmad went flying down the stairs. I thought he was gonna break his neck trying to get to the door. But when he saw that funny-looking kid standing there, Kenny, I'm telling you should have seen your son's face. Where's Darlene?
Oh, man, he had no idea you switched the tutors on him.
I'm telling you, he had no idea. Maybe next time he'll keep his nose in the books where it belongs.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We really shouldn't be laughing at the boy like this. I mean, you know, a first-time crush at his age is very serious business.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that.
The defense moves to dismiss, Your Honor. This case can't possibly go any further.
On what grounds?
Well, the plaintiff has not only failed to present any documentation of workplace discrimination or harassment, but the only evidence put forth has been the uncorroborated allegations of the plaintiff. Now, we have provided proof of an ongoing consensual relationship which shows Melissa Green to be a liar.
Daryl Hart is a known womanizer. He preys upon the women in his workplace. I've spoken to half a dozen such women just this week. They've been afraid to come forward. This case must proceed to trial before he strikes again. We will subpoena these women and they will testify. Therefore, we further move for the dismissal of the defendant's countersuit. It's frivolous and a waste of the court's time.
The plain truth is that when the plaintiff was terminated, she became a scorned lover who was seeking revenge. Then she mounted litigation with false claims, had them spread all over the media, and seriously harmed my client's reputation. Accordingly, we wish to move forward with the counterclaim.
I've heard enough. The plaintiff has presented no credible evidence of harassment. In fact, all evidence points to a consensual relationship. The defense motion dismissal is granted. On further ruling in the defendant's favor with respect to the countersuit, it's clear from all that I've heard in this court that the defendant's reputation has been damaged. Therefore, I'm ordering reduced damages in the amount of $1 million.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Good job. You did it. You did it.
Thank you.
Okay, great. I think this is the part where you say, nice job, counselor.
Nice job, Counselor.
Thank you, Doug.
Congratulations, Jerry.
Thank you, Mr. Green. Why do I feel like I need to apologize?
Because you're decent. You're ruthless, unpredictable, single-minded, but you're also decent.
Thank you.
Good luck.
To you too.
Hi. Oh, hi.
We have this really big math test coming up, and you need to help me study for it.
I can't. I'm really busy now.
No way. I can't compete with that. Nobody can be that goofy. Forget girls. I'm going to the library. Forever.
Damon?
Dad, thanks for coming.
Can I have a glass of water, please? So, did your lawyers look over the contracts?
Yeah?
What is so horrible about being in business with your own father?
I can't work with you over my shoulder every day, reminding me that I turned my back on the family business. I spent all these years trying to get away from that, and I don't want to end up right back there.
Ever since my kids were young, I had these big plans about us all working together in the family law firm someday. And your sister's there, and I know your brother's going to join us when he finishes at Harvard. It was my way of carrying on the family name. But you're not interested. So, what are we ever going to do together?
I don't know.
What do I have to say? What do you want to hear that's going to make us okay?
It's not what you need to say. It's what I need to tell you. It's what I need you to know. Us not getting along is not my fault. I still want from you what I've always wanted. To be a father who accepts and supports me for the son that I am, not the son he wishes I was.
Well, I guess we have to start somewhere. Might as well be at Carter Management.
Might as well. But I want a 2-year buy-sell provision so I can buy you out the minute I make a profit.
2 years, but if you don't, we are partners for life.
That's a deal.
Melissa, how did you get in here?
You can tell that bastard he is not getting a dime of my father's money.
You have no right to come to my office.
You helped him do this to me. You're probably fucking him.
I'm not in the habit of sleeping with my clients. Now, if you're not going to leave, I'm going to have to call the police.
You're not sleeping with him, are you? It was not supposed to happen like this. Him suing me and winning, we did not talk about this.
What? Hey. Okay, when was the last time that you spoke to Daryl? Privately, I mean.
A day or two before I filed the lawsuit. He told me to keep my story straight and then everything would be fine.
He knew that you were going to file charges against him?
Yes. It was his idea.
To sue the bank for $2 million?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait a minute, why did you go along with something like that?
Brazil? We were going to live there together, and all we needed was the money, so he came up with this plan, and I had to let him fire me so that I could make a sexual harassment claim against the bank, and then Ridgeside Bank would pay me to settle the case against him.
And then he changed the plan.
As soon as he hired you. He stopped taking my phone calls, and that's when he filed that stupid countersuit against me. And we did not talk about any of this. So now he gets $1 million of my father's money he does not have to share with me. And I have nothing, and even my family wants nothing to do with me.
Did you tell your father about any of this scheme?
How am I supposed to tell him why he lost $1 million? I don't even know why I'm telling you.
It's okay. It's okay, okay? It's all right. We need to talk, Daryl.
Come on, dance with me.
I'm serious now.
All right. Step into my office.
I had a long talk with Melissa. Did you really think that you were going to get away with defrauding the bank?
Look, the important thing is that you and I both got what we wanted.
Meaning?
Meaning that I got my good name back and you got the one thing you would have killed for. Big win over your old firm.
See, this is not about Green Norris.
Excuse me? Everything's about Green Norris with you, Terry. You were like a pit bull, just like I knew you'd be. I watched the way you handled Melissa. That wasn't about the law. That was personal, and I loved every minute of it.
Well, you are really gonna love this. Because when I leave here, I'm going straight to the police.
You can't do that.
Really?
Nah, attorney-client privilege.
You didn't tell me. Melissa did. She's not my client.
Hey, hold up. Who are you gonna tell? Better yet, what are you gonna tell her? Huh? I, Terry Joseph, summa cum laude at Northwestern, Green Norris alum, what, new partner at Moore and Freeman, just got played. My street brother, the state college education. Do you have any idea how stupid you look? Come on. Where the hell will your career be then? Counselor?
You a son of a bitch.
Yep. I guess I am.
Thank you.